This is Exodus 20 in verse 12. It says, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Yahweh thy power giveth thee. And before I go any further, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakaha Kwadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and that of his Son being Yahushai. The only names in which salvation could be obtained, whether you could receive it or not. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai rule all of the nation of Israel well today. Once again, whether you could receive that or not, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect of the house of Israel who are pushing this truth and sincerity, and in charity and in faith, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation. And I just wanted to, expound upon this verse, man. Because oftentimes, you get Israelites waking up to the truth, to the knowledge, man, that we are the princes of power, man. We are the children of Israel, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, are the Israelites of the Bible, man. Kings, all right, according to the scriptures. But right now, we're not in that glory, man. And that doesn't give you the place because sometimes guys will get into it, and when they find out this information, they get puffed up with pride, man. As it is written, knowledge puffeth up, okay? But you got to remember, man, to adhere to these commandments, man. All right. And, we're going to expound further upon this verse, to kind of get the understanding and the balance, within, how to treat, your mother and your father. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into it, man. This is Luke 14 and 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother, you see that? So now you have, to the peon, or, I won't say the peon, but the unlearned, you have confusion. Okay? And that's what you got to understand, first off and foremost, is that the scriptures do not contradict themselves, man. Okay? We're going to go further and get deeper into this understanding. It says, and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. You see that? So, it's stating here, if you don't hate these people, your mother, your father, all right, your brothers, your sisters, your woman, your children, then you can't be his disciple. Okay, now is that actually telling you that you got to hate them? Well, no, because it also said, you must honor thy mother and thy father. If you hate somebody, then you're lacking showing any honor. All right, let's go ahead and further expound upon it, man, and get the understanding, man. This is Matthew 10 and 35. It says, for I am come to set man at variance against his father, and his daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Now, why is this? Why did Yahushua say this, man? Because he was coming with a message that you were going to be hated for telling, man. Okay? They crucified Yahushua, man. They murdered the apostles, man. All right? And many, many more prophets. Okay? So you're going to be hated for telling this truth, man. And what's going to happen in that? You're going to have your woman coming against you. You're going to have your father, your mother coming against you. You're going to have your children in some cases coming against you. Okay? All these different people are going to come against you, in different brothers' situations that they have going on. All right, and they might get in the way of you breaking the truth down. All right, one of the brothers in the camp, man, he was living with his uncle when he found out this truth, and he began to give himself over to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And these people in the world don't take that nicely, man. Especially your woman. Your woman wants to be the first on top. All right, your children want to be put first. You see, but see us, man, we put Yahweh Hashem Yahushai first. And this man, the brother's uncle had an issue with it, and basically told him, that he had to leave. He told him as long as he was there, then he's his most high. So the brother left, man, and the brother lived, he lived on the streets for a couple weeks, just to prove his faith, man, to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And we're all gonna go to similar walks, from time to time, man. You're gonna hit highs and you're gonna hit lows, man. But at the end of the day, man, the elect are gonna be willing, whatever gets in their way from receiving that crown, man, and getting to that finish line, it's gonna be pushed out of the way, man. So it's not telling you actually gotta hate these individuals, but it's telling you, man, you're gonna be presented. A lot of you are going to be presented, in different cases. Might be your mother coming against you. It might, I myself, I know, every holiday, my mother tries to push certain things on me, man, and she already knows what's up. So you see, we'll get certain things, put before us, and some brothers will go as far as, moving away, to be away from any of these ties and connections to the world. But the fact of the matter being, if anything gets in your way, man, you got to cast it aside. Okay? Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai comes first. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump on the next one, man. This is Matthew 19 and verse 27. It says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Right? He's saying we forsook all. I forsook my mother. I forsook my father. I forsook my children. I forsook everything and went to follow you. All right. So he's saying, what's going to be the outcome of this? Verse 28. And that shows a lot of faith too, man, because he didn't fully understand what the outcome of this was. We do, man. Okay. So how much further should you be pushing, man? Verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Truly I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration of the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of the glory. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, and every one that hath forsaken, here's the main point, every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands. Somebody might have had, particular land, or region, that they were ruling over, but then they realize this truth comes first, man. So you put all things aside and follow Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Forsaken houses. You see, you got people running after this American dream, man. You got to be asleep to see a dream. It don't even exist no more. All right, as it is written, Micah 2:10, Depart therefore, for this is not your rest, man. There ain't no rest over here, man. What comes first is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, especially if you're an Israelite, man. If you're an Israelite, your duty is to follow Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. All right, going on, it says, shall receive, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. So you see, man, this, and this shows you the understanding of what it was talking about hating your mother and your father. So you see, there's no contradictions within these scriptures, man. You must honor your mother and your father, but hey, if they get in the way, man, then push them aside. Now, this don't mean that you gotta, call your dad a nigga and your mom this and that. You don't gotta be doing none of that, man. All you gotta do is keep your eyes on the prize, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Keep your eyes single, okay? There really isn't much to it, man. As they say, keep it simple, stupid. All right? Let's go ahead and jump. This is Sirach 7 and 27. It says, Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one. Find out the account, Salakia. This isn't the right precept, Salakia. I can't grab. I believe it's 6. God, Salakia. It's because I was on Ecclesiastes. It's Ecclesiasticus 7, and I believe I said 27. Reads, Honor thy father with thy whole heart, and forget not the sorrows of thy mother. You see this, man? Honor thy father with thy whole heart, and don't forget the sorrows of your mother, man, because she, that was her curse, man, to put on that pain of childbirth, man. She brought you in this world with pain and travail, man. Okay, now going on, verse 28. Remember that thou wast begotten of them, and how canst thou recompense them the things that they have done for thee? Yeah, how are you ever gonna repay your mother and your father, man, for what they've done for you, man? The pain and travail that they've taken up. Especially Jake, man. You hear all these different stories about, the hardships of Jake, man. I was reading one, and this dad had beaten his son to death for coloring on his Jordans, man. So you see how you can't ever repay your parents for the things that they've done for you, man. And there's going to be certain situations where you have, 2/3 parents and what have you, and and the majority of the time it's going to be like that, man. But hey, you just keep your eyes on the prize, man. If they get in the way, then then they get pushed aside, man. But you still got to show them this honor, for what they've done for you, man. Okay. And it only gets worse and worse, man. As time goes on, our people only get worse and worse, man. They wax worse and worse, but yet the elect are thriving, man. The elect are getting better and better. You see? But, through the Spirit, man, I thought it would be, beneficial because, when I first came into the truth, I was a little bit confused about it. Okay? This is Ephesians. Well, actually, before I get Ephesians, I want to go ahead and jump to the book of Matthew. to break down, something that Yahweh Shai had told the Pharisees, man. Okay. This is Matthew 15:4. It says, "For God commanded, saying, Honor thy father and thy mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, Whosoever shall say unto his father or his mother, Is it a gift by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me?" So what they were saying, when they became a Sadducee or a Pharisee, or whatever the case was, when they became basically a great man within the eyes of Israel and within the flesh of Israel at this time, then they were they would be presented before their parents and act as though their parents should be blessed, that or look up to them or honor them for their position in the congregation, man. And you see, coming into this truth, sometimes you have the same thing. Sometimes you get proud, look at everybody, even your parents, like they should be, kissing your ass. But at the end of the day, man, you got to show them that honor. This was breaking the commandments because it was showing a lack of honor. Verse 6, "And honor not his father or his mother." You see, they wouldn't honor their father and their mother, man. They wanted it to be, turned around the other way. Though your parents should be joyous that you're in this truth, man, but you still shouldn't show them a lack of honor, man. It says, "Thus have ye made the commandment of the heavenly Father by none effect by your tradition," right? By their tradition, they were breaking the commandments of the heavenly Father, man. So you see, we got to make sure that we don't do what they were doing, man. All right, take heed to these examples, that we be not of the bad examples and be the good examples, man. This is Ephesians 6:2. "Honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on earth." So you see, man, just don't forget to be righteous, man. All right, if you're gonna be righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. If you're gonna be righteous to Him, then how much more should you just be righteous in the flesh, so to speak? I mean, people should be able to trust you and understand that you're a trustworthy person, a good person with, in quotes, I'll say, because as Yahweh Shai said, "Call none good but the Father which is in heaven." But, in the eyes of the world, man, you should also be, righteous among them. Okay, but yeah, you're going to be hated for being in this truth and what have you. They're going to come up and devise wickedness against you, but it's all going to be on false accusations, man. All right, see, there's nobody that is more trustworthy, or better to be around, all right, than one of the brethren within this truth, man. All right, specifically the elect in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. With that, Lord willing, this was edifying, and just understanding the concept of honoring your mother and honoring your father, and having to cast off what's ever before you in your way to get to the finish line, man. And let's give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations unto the elect of the house of Israel. Shalom.